Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome back. So, as I say, 2022 coming to an end. So, we've had some good movies, but we've also had some good TV shows, I think, this year. So, here are my top 10 TV shows of 2022, my best ones. So, before I go anywhere, I'll give out my honourable mentions first, and they go to The Santa Clauses on Disney Plus. Tim Allen surprisingly did great in this series. It was a good series. And then there's Dharma. Evan Peters putting in a chilling yet sinister performance of a real killer. Doing two more seasons of that, where it's anthology, focusing on different killers. So I'd like to see him do another two on other killers as well. And Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities as well on Netflix. So, my top 10 best TV shows of the year. So let's get going. So at number 10 is American Horror Stories Season 2. Again, this is a spin off of American Horror Story, where instead of it being one continuous story a season, it's a different story per episode. And they had some good episodes in this one. They had one that was weird but delightful. They had one that was beautiful but gross. But I still loved it. And we got to see some more old faces and some other guest faces in this. I like the first episode as well, when that turned out to be a prequel to one of the other seasons. So, American Horror Stories Season 2 was a good season. Number 9 is Man vs. Bee. So, Rowan Atkinson makes a comeback in this Netflix series, where this could have easily been a feature film. There's about 6 episodes, 7 episodes. Or is it? I can't remember how many episodes there are, but I literally watched this in one night because each episode was 10 minutes long, and like I say, it could have easily been into a feature film. I really hope they do a second series of this, but yet again, I don't know what they could do. But Rowan Atkinson plays a house sitter, and the house has this bee, and it turns into like a hilarious cartoony game of cat and mouse, and Rowan Atkinson just being brilliant, you know. To me, he'll always be Edmund Blackadder and Mr. Bean. Number 8 is Ms. Marvel. So, our first MCU anything to have a Muslim superhero and a young teenage girl lead. This was a surprising hit, and I did enjoy it, and it set things in motion for the Marvels, which will be out in 2023, I believe. We got a cameo from Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. It was a good series, which I did enjoy, and the first time they actually referred to anyone as a mutant. Number 7 is American Horror Story NYC Season 11. I like this season. It was a bit slow, very dark as well, set in early 1980s New York, where there's a serial killer attacking the gay community, and there's also a virus about, which obviously becomes AIDS. But I did enjoy this season. It was quite homoerotic, but I thought, okay, if this is what they're going to be on about this series, then that's what they're going to be on about. Probably the first series I know of to have a British star lead, with Russell Tovey being in like the lead role. But I also liked how it had gay actors playing gay characters and not straight actors putting it on. Yeah, very good season. And I believe it's renewed for 2 more seasons, American Horror Story, so where will they go next? I like that they try something different every season, or at least try to. Next, number 6 is Moon Knight, with Oscar Isaacs playing the character of Mark Spector and other characters, because he's got DID, and we get to see the Egyptian gods brought into the MCU. We have Ethan Hawke playing the villain in it. We have the Moon God. Very good show, and I enjoyed watching it. Very different to the source material, I believe, even though I went into this one blind, not fully knowing what Moon Knight was. But a surprising hit. Number 5 is the Doctor Who 2022 special. So this year, Doctor Who, we didn't get a series, but we did get 3 specials that came out on New Year's Day 2022, Easter 2022, and October 2022, where Jodie Whittaker, made her final 3 outings as the 13th Doctor, and was the end of her era and Chris Chibnall. Now, I don't think Jodie Whittaker's era has been the best. Jodie Whittaker, I think she's been brilliant as the Doctor. I just can't say the same for the writing. But these 3 specials have been probably the best out of Chris Chibnall as showrunner. I'm not saying Chibnall's a bad writer, but I just don't think science fiction is his thing. But yeah, I look forward to what's to come in 2023, particularly with the show hitting 60. But these specials were good ones. Eve of the Daleks, Legend of the Sea Devils, and The Power of the Doctor. So, yeah, Doctor Who. And I am a massive Who fan, of course. Number 4 is Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, taking place 10 years after the prequel trilogy, where Ewan McGregor returns as Obi-Wan Kenobi, who is run down on his luck, hasn't had much faith in the Force, but after confronting Darth Vader and the Empire, he then gets his Jedi spark back and decides to guard over and watch Luke more carefully. And I even like the little Liam Neeson Qui-Gon Jinn cameo we got as a Force ghost towards the end. This was something that I didn't think we needed, but I'm glad we got. Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, 6 episodes, and it was enjoyable. Yeah. So number 3 is Peacemaker, spin-off of the Suicide Squad 2021. John Cena returns, where he leads this series, created and produced by James Gunn. James Gunn, of course, is going to stay with DC now that he's finishing up Guardians 3. He's going to revamp the DC universe. I hope he knows what he's doing there, given the stuff that's been going on recently. But Peacemaker was a surprise. John Cena was great. It had some good comedy in there. And that opening credit sequence where they're all dancing to Do You Want to Taste It? Yeah, I just love the choreography in that. It was a fun show, and I look forward to season 2. Yeah, Peacemaker. Number 2 is Rick and Morty Season 6. So, yeah, Rick and Morty are back again with multi-universal adventures. And we had some funny moments in there, some funny episodes, some good guest stars. Many Ricks. Again, just a wacky 6th season as always. And I just love the duo. Yeah, Rick and Morty Season 6. So, my number 1 pick is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday Addams. This has become the top show on Netflix, and I can see why. I watched this in 2 sittings. There's 8 episodes, and I just binged the whole thing in 2 goes. Jenna Ortega, she blew me away with her performance as Wednesday Addams. I didn't know if I was going to like what's his name as Gomez, but he was okay, I guess. Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia was alright. Love the episode with Uncle Fester. I also like Thing, how he was given a sidekick role for Wednesday. And, Wednesday's friends as side characters, like Enid and the Gorgon and the Siren, just brilliant side characters. It was a fun watch, and I'm so glad they're doing a 2nd season to this. Of course, we won't get it until early 2024. I mean, these things take about a year. Given that we're at the end of 2022 now, yeah, it would make sense that, I really do hope, though it is early 2024. But, yeah, Wednesday, I really love the hell out of that show. And it's probably it is my most favourite TV show of this year, as of now. So, there you go. My top 10 TV shows of, best TV shows of 2022. What are your top 10? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to hear my top 10 best horror movies of the year, you can check it out on my horror channel, Random Horror. That's linked down below. So, yeah. I hope everyone has a good new year and are having a good Christmas so far. And yeah, until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.